This segment of the job is brought to you by Tony Tebby's Signature Sounds, second to none.
Well, on this particular morning, I couldn't get Paul or Jason along with me, so I grabbed a friend of mine. He was going to run the camera for me on a couple sets. This was a cold, cold, cold morning. I know the temperature said about -3 with the wind chill, but it felt a lot colder than that. And this particular set, it's just him and I, and he's got the camera. We didn't get a lot of footage here. Not my buddy's fault. It was so cold, we were on our 3rd battery. 2 had already died, and I only had 1 left, so we really kind of had to conserve what we were doing if we were going to get anything on film. We just do some rabbit distress, and I believe it was a Tony Tebby cow-tip cottontail. And these coyotes came from a long ways away. My buddy tells me, Jason, there's some coyotes way over there, and we look, and sure enough, there's 4 of them.
Yep.
And they're coming, and then they get to within about 300-400 yards of us across the fence, and I mean, here they come.
Or herd of coyotes. Here they come. I'm on them whenever you're ready. They're starting to circle. Let me know when you're going to shoot. Which one are you going for? To the left? Yeah. Go ahead.
This segment of the job is brought to you by Icotech, Dead Serious Game Calls.
These coyotes came from a long ways away. My buddy tells me, Jason, there's some coyotes way over there, and we look, and sure enough, there's 4 of them. And I mean, here they come.
They're starting to circle. Let me know when you're going to shoot. Which one are you going for? To the left? Go ahead. Oh, close one there.
You know, they ran right in on us. All 4 of them came in. I picked out the biggest one, lead one, shot it.
Pretty good sized dog, ain't it? Yeah, it is.
It was by far the biggest of the group and ended up being probably my biggest coyote of the year. The only bad thing was I didn't have other people there to shoot, because I think we could have got several more of them. Kind of a bang bang type deal, you know, and once you shoot, you know, they scatter. And we're slinging lead, but they're pretty tough to hit. 13 degrees, wind chill -3. Kind of tell by this getup I'm wearing here. Had 4 coyotes come in. Shot this big male, I don't know, about 80 yards. dropped him where he stood. Tried to get a couple shots at some other ones, but didn't pan out. But these coyotes came from a long ways away. The wind's kicking. We're gonna stay after it, see if we can't get a few more. As coyote hunters, we really don't like to educate coyotes, and 3 of them got an education that day. 1 of them didn't, but haven't been back out there yet. So I'm hoping maybe a year's long enough for 1 of them to get stupid.
This segment of the job is brought to you by Predator Hunter Outdoors. Keep hunting after the sun goes down.
All right, guys, I'm gonna say, something that helps us out. You got to get one of these guys. It's Night Snipe Headlamp from Predator Hunter Outdoors. They've got everything you need. They got light kits, they've got thermals, they've got everything you need for your night hunting. I would recommend on you getting one to get you in and out of the stand. You can get them in red and green, which is good for predators. You can get them in white also if you want it just to get in and out or whatever, but they got red and green, you can hunt with them. We can't hunt here in Missouri at night with artificial light or thermal, but we use these headlamps. We use them all the time to get in on our first stand or to get out, so let's get at it.
This segment of the job is brought to you by Reese Outdoors. When only the best will do. Custom predator calls made in the USA.
Got a spot that we're gonna hit this morning. This is a spot that I've had some trouble getting a dog in. They wanna screw around with me, and they wanna tease me. Every time I locate them, every time I do something, they never want to come in. So I'm really wanting to get a dog. It's a challenge now. I mean, they've challenged me and they've won more than I have. So I really want to get in on these dogs. We got a fresh snow. Snowed like 2 days ago, and it's just warming up a little bit. We're hitting for the high today mid-40s, so right now it's only about 25-30 degrees. So it's the second stand of the morning. First stand, nothing produced. So I'm gonna see if I can get in on these. Every time I've called this spot, they do not want to cooperate. I want to make one of them a goner. So let's see if we can't go down there and make that happen.
I decided to go on a solo hunt again. I got in some new calls I wanted to play with, and Reese Outdoors sent me, and I wanted to go try them out. So I got a little antsy, and this landowner has had some issues with some coyotes, so that really pushed me to get out and do some predator hunting, and I wanted to go try to help him out a little bit. Started out with the Reese Outdoors Buffalo Horn Howler, then I switched over to Cotton Tip. First time out with it, a small little call, but it's mighty. I'll tell you what, guys, I have battled and battled with these coyotes in this spot. One thing or another, one way or another, it just doesn't work out. I can't get a coyote over here. But it was hard to see. He was very elusive. He stayed back in this brushy, thick area down at the bottom, and he was trying to work his way all the way down. But unfortunately for him, my eye was a little better today.
All right, we got a dog down. I started out with the Reese Outdoors Buffalo Horn Howler. This thing sounds really good. It gets out there, it's loud. I followed it up with the Reese Cotton Tip Oh man, I howled and very faintly got a response. And then it wasn't, 2 minutes after I hit the cotton tip, after I quit on that this one showed up. And what was ironic about this dog is it didn't play the wind. It actually was going to the upwind. And I don't know, I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure why. Let's go see what we got.
Tell you what, guys, another goner and another job done on this day, so I'm a happy camper on this one.